All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, rundown. It is March 18th. It is brought to you by Movement Watches. And we're going to do this read in the middle of the show, fellas. How do you like that?
Wow.
So, Kevin, you went to go get your corona test. I think you're just sick.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting. It did look like a scene from what?
This is so classic you to be like, I think I have corona. Kevin, you're just sick. I have corona.
Yeah. I have corona.
Yeah, exactly. This is classic you.
I'm not going to go get tested. I'm not going to make a scene. I'm just going to isolate myself. It'll come and go. I know I have body aches like you read about, and I don't get body aches when I get sick. And Tommy Hanks said he never got a fever. Like, I don't have fever. I don't have deep breathing. My lungs are good, but I'm sore. And I'm like headachy and super tired. I definitely have it. I just don't care.
It's such a hero. What was that?
You are the hero, Dave. You're the hero we deserve.
So, Kevin, want to talk about your experience, even though you're just sick?
It was good. I mean, it's crazy that we're still so far behind on testing, and I guess it's crazy that it takes 3 to 5 days. But once you're there, it was like as smooth as possible. It took a while. There was a long wait. I was supposed to go in at 7, and I had to sit there till 9. But when you have nothing to do, I mean, no. At 7 a.m., there's nothing to fucking do, so I didn't mind the wait. But once it got going, it was like bang, 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 jam it up your nose, keep it moving. So it was all like very peaceful, very calm. It's kind of it is like a scary scene. Like it does look like from a movie. It's like 28 days later. There's a lot of hazmat suits, a lot of military, and everything's like keep your windows up, don't talk, don't touch, you know. And they're definitely barking out orders at you, but it's all like super smooth. It's just crazy that it still takes as long as it does to get results. And they also did say one cop what got on the megaphone and was like, if you don't have a appointment and you want to stay on the line, like you can try. So I don't know if you can just show up and give it a whirl. You might be wasting your time, but he did say that.
So do you guys remember, I believe on the rundown, I forget who's on it, I kind of told the story how I went to look at this club thing, and they went to shake my hand, and they gave me the elbows, and I was like, oh, you're going to give me the elbows? That's lame. I made them shake my hand.
When was this?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, the person who I was making fun of actually has it.
You probably
what?
You should have done the elbow, Dave.
You're Rudy Gobert.
I didn't have it, but it
yeah, you probably do have it. You got it from him, gave it to me.
Hey, bro, I'm probably waiting to have it, or my body's so strong that I don't have symptoms.
Well, that's like me. I'm fighting on. And by the way, no offense, but it is kind of a look at me, Kevin. Like, who cares if you have it? What are you gonna do?
Because I gotta know if I can go near my fucking kids, Dave.
Your kids don't. I saw it.
Yeah,
kids don't
no,
get.
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
wrong.
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
No,
You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Dave, I tweeted. I was watching the news last night, and I tweeted all these idiots. I feel like sarcasm has died with everyone who's quarantined. I tweeted, "Oh, finally some good news," and the headline was, "Kids are affected as well."
Kids can get it.
No, they have symptoms. Yes, they do.
Guys.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Everything about coronavirus so far.
I know everything. I've been reading a lot longer than you guys. Who declared they were reading first? I did.
Yeah, and you didn't read the right things. You read fucking QAnon and Clay Travis's Twitter account.
I don't read. No, I don't. I read it all. Everyone's yelling. Nobody can hear each other. Decorum.
Dan talked like the smartest doctor in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What'd he say?
Everything that you said is wrong, and that you should stop reading Clay Travis's Twitter to try to get facts about this.
He literally said that. I doubt that.
So you are not immediately infected if you happen to get infected at this moment. But within a few days, you will be.
Yes, he did.
Everyone can catch it, but the only people who it becomes a really dangerous situation are old people in impaired immune system. Those are the facts.
It's not anymore. There's like 20% of people are from 20 to 40 in the hospital.
Those are soft people who are rushing to the hospital and taking chairs away from the older. By the way, I'm seeing I went to the grocery store. There was an old person there. What are they doing?
Why? Why are you going outside if you have it, you idiot?
Well, I didn't know I had it then, Dan.
When did you know you had it, Dave?
I felt like when Tom Hanks said he didn't have a fever and he had aches. I'm like, that's what I have. But honestly, everybody's going to catch it. It's not a big deal unless you're old. And I'm right, guys. It's the problem is people like Kevin who are going to rush and be like, oh, I have it. Let me take somebody else's hospital bed who needs it. And then you have
Dave, I just want to know if I can go around people while you run around to the fucking grocery store touching everybody and everything.
I'm very careful. I have disinfectants. I'm not the guy who just wants to say I have it to say I'm having it. I'm just telling you two I probably have it.
And you've been spreading it to everyone.
No, I haven't. Who have I spread it to?
You just said you went to the grocery store. You did the rundown from outside yesterday.
It's the rundown. Maybe I'll just keep picking new locations. So this guy's, if this guy runs by me, although I'm going to get him behind. I'm going to stand up and watch how slow this guy's running. I'm going to get it when it goes by me. Yeah, but
you stayed in the office until like 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, you were literally in the office on Tuesday.
I was outside, not near anybody.
Idiot. You're as bad as those fucking idiots on spring break.
I'm not getting near anybody. I'm in my house isolated. What, am I not going to eat? I have to eat.
You have to eat.
But the facts are, you can catch it at any age, but it's only really a threat if your older immunity appeared. You guys are saying that's not true?
I think things are changing very much. So I don't know.
Where are you coming up with those facts are changing?
I mean, everybody's reading all sorts of I mean, I don't know what's true and what's not, but what was true 2 weeks ago is not true now.
Here's my thing is what I've been doing is I've been reading a lot of comments in underneath articles that scientists write. And I found out that bananas are good for you, zinc is good for you, and possibly malaria drugs.
Yeah, Dan comes up to me, he's like, hey, zinc's good for you. Tell me something I don't know. I have Spider get me. Spider gets me as many zinc things a day as he does coffees. I know zinc's good. I've been reading forever.
Is Spider still coming to your house?
No.
What?
At the office, before anyone even knew Corona was a thing, I was getting Zycam. I was popping those like fucking sweet tarts.
And Spider's 24 years old, probably will have no symptoms. He's just running around giving everyone. Dave, you pretend like you know. I broke the news to you just now that the malaria drug's going to save us all.
Well, you thought that's why Penn was going up.
Yeah, it is. Kevin, he was like, the stock market's bounced back. I was like, yeah, probably the malaria drug. He's like, what are you talking about?
Dude,
you just thought it came back.
Dude, I'm on the stock market reading that ticker. I haven't seen a shit. I just went everywhere. No one's talking about this malaria drug except you, Dan.
They did the president talked about it.
Dan, trust me. You want to listen? I'm on my phone. I had a hot tip to buy Bear AG because they're the one doing the malaria drug. I put in a sell side buy order, so I know about the malaria drug. But trust me, we're not out of this thing. And Kevin, you're laying it on thick with these coughs. I mean, geez. All right, that goes into the next thing.
That's stolen valor, Kevin. Dave has it.
I guarantee you I have it. You're not going to hear me say it to like, oh, I have it. I'm not that guy.
We'll get tested.
I'll have it. For what? So what am I going to do differently?
So they can understand the numbers and everything, and they can look at you and be like, hey, you idiot, where have you been?
If someone wants to fucking use me for science, I'm fine with it.
You could be patient 31 here in America for all we know.
Yeah.
What does that
mean? You don't even know what that is.
Yeah, the point is that if you have it, you have been like living your life like a regular person up until today. So everyone that you've come in contact with might have it.
Yeah, maybe.
You're right. So we got to find out if you have it because I'm so happy, Kevin, that we've reached this point in life. The boy who cried noodle is finally coming to roost. Like the chickens come to roost or whatever the fuck that saying is. You have been complaining about being sick your entire life. And now that there's a pandemic, we're like, fuck you. We don't believe you.
But my point, even if I had it and I spread it without knowing it, it's too late. You guys are going to have it. Just don't go near grandma. I'm not going near my parents.
I think Dave is not getting the test, Kevin, because he probably doesn't have it, and he doesn't want it to be proven wrong that he's just sick.
He wants all the shine, all the Corona shine, even if it means being sick.
That's not true. All right, so they're still talking. You know who I spoke with today? I shouldn't say my friend because I never met him, but Billy Bush had me on to talk about teenagers going to the beaches, and we got the video of the kid being like, if I catch corona, I catch corona.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious.
We had St. Patrick's Day, that girl being like, I self-medicate so it can't get to me.
I have a compromised immune system, but I'm still only 21. But I'm not even worried because I just take supplements and I self-medicate, so it's fine.
I stand by what obviously things are changing. You know, the only thing I'm not going to defend all these idiots, but teenagers, young people, this would always be the case. Yes. I won't stand on a pedestal and be like, if I was in college, my senior year of spring break, and all my friends were like, fuck it, we're going. You have to shut it down. You can't give them a choice. And by the way, that's not the United States. Same thing happened in Italy. Same thing happened in Spain. If you let 21-year-olds go party and fuck and be together, that's what they do. And it's hard when it doesn't really, there's no way to connect hey, because you went out, you gave it to this person, gave it to this person who hung out with their grandmother, and you basically killed that old lady. You can't make that connection in someone's head. It's hard to be accountable. So these people are idiots, but it's not surprising in my mind.
Agreed. I agree. It's the kids. You'd hope that they would realize it, but there will always be, if you think back when you're 21 years old, you have a half a brain. You think you're invincible. You think nothing affects you. So that portion of society, it's going to be hard to get them to stay inside.
I'm with you guys on it, but I don't know. I feel I think by now, I think I would be questioning going.
Well, it's definitely, though, getting better, but...
Yes, but think about it, Kevin, this way. I agree with you. The vast majority of kids right now, and when I say kids, I mean 18 to 25 or whatever, they are following the rules. I would guess it's probably 95% of them, but there's probably 5% of people who are 21 years old who spent $1,000 to $2,000 on spring break, and they're like, I'm going and I'm going to get shit-faced because I can't. And their parents are probably 45 years old, and they're like, none of this matters to me. I'm going and I'm going to get fucked up.
But we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party.
My birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Turn up.
We're just trying to roll with we're just living for the moment.
I agree with that. And it is that larger. It's that combo with the fact they really don't, and this is where we may disagree, they aren't actually in danger. If they catch it, they catch it. And it's hard to process 6 steps down the road. The Bruins fan walks into Marty Walsh's press conference.
For Boston, for the most up-to-date and accurate information, we're asking you to go to boston.gov/coronavirus. Anyone in the city can call 311 and get a live person on the phone. The phone lines are up and running, and it's 24 hours a day. We're asking people if you'd like to get notified.
I don't even know how he got there, but just hilarious. Such a masshole with the Bruins. Looking at Marty Walsh. Just a nice little laugh during this coronavirus scare.
Does he have a mullet?
He looked like a version of Dana.
That's the funniest part about this. We just talked about those kids doing it, and we have our own, so we really shouldn't judge.
Has anyone talked to him since he tried to tear down Nashville?
Yeah, he texted me, and he was he genuinely feels really bad. So he was I feel really bad. What should I do? I was like, just lay low, and people will, it will pass.
Yeah. Last one. This went viral. This Superwoman Gal Gadot. She made the "Where's All the People" video.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky.
I don't know how it totally correlated with Corona, but it is a stay strong Corona message. And Gail Gadot is so pretty. So pretty.
Oh, you just spit on the screen.
I know. I can see it.
That's how you're spreading it. Every time you talk, your lips were falling apart the other morning. You're spreading it everywhere, Dave.
Just spitting on people. Gross.
You're disgusting. You're as disgusting as Stephen Shea and Pete combined. You're disgusting.
See my mug?
Two more words. You happy? And on the back of it, it says spreading coronavirus.
That's what makes Dave happy.
Dave, did you see this video and were you like, this is cool?
I just was like, I just saw it was going viral. And then,
okay.
And then and Hank Wassey put in there. So I'm like, we should make it, which we did remake it. And I think it's pretty funny.
Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine all the people living for today.
It is funny what we did. I cringed at this video though. Like I couldn't make it through it.
I didn't cringe.
Oh, I cringed so hard.
Big cringe. Especially for people, I didn't know who some of the people were, and I thought was a little tone deaf.
Gail Gaudette, whatever she does, I do not cringe at.
Well, that's the thing. You just like her. If it was led to someone else, I don't think you'd like it.
But who was the dude? Like who's the kid, the young kid who like was trying to really hit his nose? Is that Timothy Chalamet or whatever his name is?
I don't know who that is.
Imagine there's no countries, yeah.
Thought it looked like him, but I don't think it's him.
Who was the blonde lady? Who was the blonde lady who thought she was like fucking at Madison Square Garden?
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine all the people.
Those people.
It's all wannabes.
They like actually think they were saving the world with like a perfect pitched Imagine video on Twitter.
I mean, there were some. I mean, Will Ferrell is here, but I mean, there were some pretty big stars in there.
No need for greed and hunger.
Yeah, there were.
All right.
Whatever.
I got about 25 more minutes. Quick update. Davey Day Trader is now up $100,000. He was down $500,000 yesterday, but the market rebounded in Penn. You just keep buying Penn, and eventually that thing, I knew it wasn't going to zero tomorrow. So good trading by me.
Good trading by you. Did you do the ad read?
No. I will right now, though. Good call, Dan.
Gotcha.
They really tough. What?
Kevin, are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh, my screen just went just to Dave.
MVMT. Now it's time to move on to our all-time favorite underdog success story. Movement Watches. Movement Watches is founded on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. They've sold almost 2 million watches worldwide by bringing quality designs at fair prices. Everyone loves a good ground-up entrepreneur story. Movement was started by college dropouts as a crowd-funded startup. They understand living in a tight budget because they lived it too, which is why Movement Watches start just $95. Normally looking at $400 for the same quality from a traditional brand. We're always wearing Movement around headquarters and in quarantine. So it's nice to have a simple watch that just tells the time and also looks good. Movement not only offers watches, but they have sunglasses, other accessories that are perfect gifts for friends, family, and significant others. Join the movement and get 15% off today with free shipping returns. Go to mvmt.com/rundown. Movement watching new styles on their site all the time. Check out their latest mvmt.com/rundown and join the movement.
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk. I need your permission to help.
What was that?
I don't know. I had to move the thing for the. I don't know. I can't get off my screen now.
I had two other things. I think we're in the post show or whatever. We're never gonna be like. It's crazy that I'm having a meltdown. This morning was tough, Dave. I don't know if you felt it with March Madness.
March Madness on a Thursday, yeah.
It really.
Listen, it's tough. It's tough.
Have you guys thought about what's your prediction for when we're gonna?
I don't think. I think we're. I don't even think we're close.
Yeah, I think we're in it for the long haul.
Because
Ron, what was that? What did you?
I just think we're in it for the long haul.
But what?
You have a stroke.
No, I didn't have a stroke, fellas. I didn't have a stroke.
Ron and I were talking about on the Yak that, like, remember that book, The Giver? Like, we might be the last generation that remembers sports. And, like, 50 years from now, we're telling kids, like, yeah, this is what it used to be like.
We used to gather in public. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Why did it say KFC in the back like that, KFC?
I made like a little home studio thing.
It's pretty lame. Yeah, that's lame, Dan, right? That's lame.
The KFC one is, I mean, it's not as cool as having like a pull-up bar you never use, but.
Yeah.
Listen, I made myself, you know what I did yesterday? I made myself chocolate chip cookies.
What?
Yeah, I'm just eating. I'm just
scratch. I know we're all gonna get fat. Oh, you know what I did? Because I'm getting a lot fatter now too. I bought a weighted vest. I'm just gonna start walking around in it. 80 pounds, baby.
80.
Fuck my back up so bad. I'm back on just buying random shit on Amazon. Like, I just go on Amazon. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna buy this. I'm just gonna buy that. I fucking bought an 80-pound tactical vest.
I bought a bunch of frozen pizzas because I have to do frozen pizza reviews, and they just switched up what I ordered and sent me whatever they want. I have like the grossest pizzas. Fucking disgusting.
Those are so bad.
Last thing we got to talk about is our man Michelangelo. What a preposterous email.
To say he was ready is to set the stage. The three of us. It's like when are we ready to do it? I'm like, does 3:15 work? And Dan and Kevin are like, yep, worked for me. Michelangelo is like, yeah, that worked for me as well. Like, duh, dude. Like, you don't get asked.
I laughed so hard. I think we sent our emails like almost simultaneously, Dave. Because I think I just responded and I was like, oh, that works for you, dude.
Yeah. Fucking Michelangelo. That guy. All right. I got to go. I got 20 minutes before the market closes. This is when the movers and shakers happen.
Oh, yeah. It can go any way. Are you putting in money overnight?
No, I put in $3 million and I'm at 3.1 right now.
No, I'm saying, do you put in money overnight that can like...
Oh, sometimes. Like today was a very good day in the market. So I'm starting to figure it out, the ebbs and flows. I think tomorrow will be bad, and then it's going every other day. I'm telling you, that Blue Apron stock. What?
It's like when you bet all overs all unders in baseball and went like 2-14.
I'm starting to get a beat on this thing. I'm starting to get a beat on the stock market. You guys will laugh, but like I want Penn to go down to fucking $1, and then I'm gonna jump in like madman.
Jesus Christ! Imagine if you make like $100 million high on the coronavirus.
I'm telling you right now, it's better than gambling. I just wish it, like, I almost wish and people are like, oh, Chinese markets and shit like that. I wish it opened at like 11 and stayed open till like 11.
Yeah, like you need the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Late night.
Yeah, Pac-12 stocks. It closed a little too early. 4 o'clock, stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid.
But it's a rush, Dan.
Wait.
I almost wouldn't advise it. It's better than gambling.
I might get into it because I'm starting to lose my mind. I watched a fucking Lumineers concert on my TV last night. I was so sad.
Do you remember when you yelled at the Lumineers to get a job?
Yes. Oh my God. I forgot about that. We were in LA. They were doing like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And I yelled at it was like before they were the Lumineers.
You're right. And they were the Lumineers. We just didn't recognize them. We were making like a video, so we were like hamming it up, and they look like idiots on the side of the road, and the window is down. Dan screamed at them, "Get a job, hippies!" And then the video came out, and people were like, "That's the Lumineers, you idiots."
Forgot about that. Holy shit. Oh my God. That's good. All right, I'm gonna get in the market. I think. Are we doing
get in.
A rundown tomorrow or no?
What?
We're not doing a rundown tomorrow. Are we back to regular schedule? We're not doing a rundown tomorrow. What day is?
Today's Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Good luck. Bye.